In a quiet, idyllic town nestled deep within the woods, there lived a man named Victor. He seemed like an ordinary person, blending into the community seamlessly. But behind his friendly smile and soft-spoken demeanor lurked the heart of a psychopath. Victor had always been different, even as a child. He showed signs of cruelty towards animals, torturing insects and neighborhood pets with a twisted glee. His parents, oblivious to the darkness growing within their son, dismissed his behavior as mere curiosity. As Victor grew older, his sinister tendencies evolved. He developed a fascination with the human psyche, studying psychology obsessively, trying to understand what made people tick. But he didn't seek knowledge to help others. Instead, he used it to manipulate and control those around him. One fateful summer, a young woman named Emily moved to the town. She was new and unfamiliar with the locals, and Victor saw her as his perfect prey. He began to insert himself into her life, posing as a friendly neighbor eager to help her acclimate to the community. At first, Emily found Victor's kindness comforting. He was always there with a friendly smile, offering assistance and advice. But as the weeks went by, his demeanor started to change. He began showing up uninvited at her doorstep, always with an excuse or a reason to be there. Emily started feeling uneasy in his presence, sensing something was off, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. One night, when Emily was home alone, the power went out in her neighborhood. She reached for her phone to call the power company, but realized her battery was almost dead. Panic set in as she sat in the darkness, and that's when she heard a soft knock on her door. Terrified, she crept towards the door and peered through the peephole. It was Victor, standing there with his eerie smile. Emily hesitated but decided to open the door, thinking he might have a flashlight or a phone charger. Victor entered her home, seemingly concerned about her well-being. He offered to help her find a flashlight in the basement, and Emily reluctantly agreed. As they descended into the dark cellar, Emily's heart raced, and she began to realize the danger she was in. Suddenly, Victor flipped on a switch, revealing a room filled with photographs, newspaper clippings, and journal entries about Emily's life. It was a twisted shrine dedicated to his obsession. Panic surged through her veins, and she tried to flee, but Victor was quicker, trapping her in the basement. What followed was a nightmarish ordeal as Victor revealed his true psychopathic nature. He taunted Emily with his knowledge of her fears and weaknesses, relishing in her terror. He had meticulously planned every detail, every step of the way. Hours turned into an eternity as Emily's hopes of escape dwindled. But just as all seemed lost, a glimmer of hope appeared. A neighbor, concerned about the power outage and the strange events, had called the police. They arrived just in time to rescue Emily from the clutches of the psychopath. Victor was arrested, his basement of horrors exposed to the world. Emily, forever scarred by the experience, eventually found solace in therapy and support from her community. But the town would never forget the horror that had unfolded in its midst, a stark reminder that evil can wear a friendly face and lurk in the most unexpected places.